I believe like faith is something I practice it everywhere, like whether it's home, it's office or field. Like when I'm sitting in front of somebody, when I'm talking to somebody, I believe that that person is a child of God. I'm talking to, because it's said that every person is an image of God. I am Rishma C. Patra, like Rishma Clara Patra. I am 25 years old and currently I am working in Seva Kendra as a project implementer in Sustainable Community Development Project supported by Messi Austria. Mostly you will find slums here, urban slums, and people live, they have problem in health, hygiene, and there was no awareness among people, among women especially, and the children, there were many dropouts who did not go to school. There was lack of education, lack of awareness. So we try to bring doctors from different hospitals. They have their regular health checkups and they are provided medicines. And mainly like every day are coming here, they're trying to talk to people and they're trying to understand what are their problems. So at least by just sitting beside them and to listening what they're facing, what they want to do, at least that itself helps a lot of people. So when I'm trying to communicate with them, I keep in mind at least that I'm a child of God and I'm talking to another as a family. Actually, Seva Kendra had been working since 50 years now. Initially, when we started working in the community, our goal was to make them empowered so that they can provide for themselves. So this was our motto. So when we started working with them, we could understand that they had no awareness, because unless and until they are well equipped with knowledge and aware about the problems they're having around, so we cannot just give them, and it won't be a effective way of approaching. So we try to give them through basically we focused on workshops, training, so that they get to know more and more about maybe health, hygiene, why is it important to keep their environment safe, why education is important. So we focus also in the good parenting, so that the parents are well equipped with knowledge and they are able to teach their children. And then along with that, the community, they were working for hygiene. So in their communities, as you have seen, like they're like say some places they just throw garbage out of nowhere, they'll just throw it here and there. So and that causes a lot of waterborne diseases, or like mosquitoes, dengue, malaria, different diseases they have. So in order to mitigate that, they have installed some dustbins which are provided by the government. So it's a kind of community dustbin, so that they can dispose their garbage in one specific area and it would keep their area clean. Also kind of ponds and different water bodies where there also they dump this garbage, and these waters only they are using for their cooking, for washing and everything. Even sometimes initially they used to drink for drinking also. So it was kind of very pathetic situation that time. So we try to make them that in that way, like to clean the ponds and to construct proper roads. So empowering gives them the power, the ownership of their own community, so that they take their own initiative, they can deal with their own problems. Like it's like building more fishermen than just giving the fish, because that would give them more power to earn for themselves, look after their family, look after the community as a whole. And we are just there to support them, give them the kind of power and awareness in the way. I believe that I was born as a child of God, and I had that faith since the beginning, because I was born in a Catholic family. My parents were Catholic. I was born in that culture, and I've seen my parents having and growing in that faith. I've seen them together in Christ, and I believe that Christ has brought them together, and I was a part of their love. And when I was in school also, I was in a convent, so in that culture also, like I got to know about Christ, and it really kind of motivated me, because in whatever hardships maybe I was having, but I always found Christ in every situation, whether it was good or bad. And since I was the only child, I could not depend on anybody in a family, because I was the only there was nobody to share or except my parents. So everything I couldn't share with my parents, but I found a good friend in Christ that I could share whatever used to happen, and I was a very introvert kind of woman, so I never used to share much with my friends or families, but I was very close to God because of that, because I used to share everything through prayers. And in my schools also, I started knowing more about God through catechism classes, through Bible classes, and in my church as well. In my social work, I got inspired from that, and kind of how Jesus had served the community, how his love changed the world. I believe I try to give just a few percent, maybe 5% of the love what Christ has given. I think it would make at least my community where I'm working, it would make a better community. I've done a lot of education, high schools, bachelor's, masters, and then ending up in my social work. And even my parents, initially they were very skeptical, and it was difficult to convince them. And still I faced that my relatives say that, say, your parents have spent so much money on you, you have done a lot of studies, then why in social work you are coming? I just I sometimes I feel sad that I'm not able to express to them, because to make them understand what exactly social work is and how we are doing it. And but my parents have somewhat understood what it is, since my father himself was he was working in a NGO, and he understands the feelings of the people. I was well inspired by him actually, and my mother also kind of support, and I get lot of support from my family now. And since then I'm started earning, and I'm financially I'm independent. I am in everywhere I find independence, and I can work independently in the community. And now many of my friends, they are also supporting, they are also knowing social work as a profession. Like even if I'm very much stressed out with work or something, at the end of the day I'm filled with satisfaction. I'm happy, at least contented that I'm able to do something, contribute something for the community. I had offers from corporate, but I felt like I won't be able to do justice in that field. I personally, I work out of my passion. I didn't look at my money or something more, especially the love I get back from the community after talking to them. That is more than anything, I feel. So it's kind of fellowship I shared here. It's kind of, I feel like heaven here.